If you want to read about true love, true friendship, and freedom of choice, then you should pick this book straight away. Hi everyone, today I'll be reviewing Her Perfect Man by Avinash Meshram. First of all, I want to thank the author for sending me a copy of his book. So thank you, sir. So this story basically revolves around a girl who is strong, independent, beautiful, resilient, but some of the steps taken by her in her love life completely shatter her morale, but not for long. She does give up, yes, but again she rises like a strong woman who wants to question the male dominance and is hell-bent about building a strong identity of her own. So the story is about 4 people named Kavya, Ritesh, Ashish and Vikrant. Ashish, Kavya and Ritesh become best friends during their school days. Later on, readers come to know that Ashish and Ritesh have fallen for Kavya but are not able to confess their love for her. Later in the picture enters the 4th character named Vikrant, who also falls for Kavya. So the questions readers are ultimately left with are, whom will Kavya choose? What will happen to their complicated love life? So to know all those things, you will require to read this book. First of all, the character of Ashish. Oh my god. Do such people even exist? Do they? I was so in love with Ashish's character and how beautifully author has tried to fit him in every probable situation. As for Kavya's character, I would say I didn't like it for some portions of the novel. Because initially she was portrayed as this young, strong, fierce and intelligent woman who goes into becoming a meek, submissive and helpless lady, completely ruining her career by making a hell lot of sacrifices and compromises. So that was kind of disappointing for me. Ritesh's character, however, was flat for me because he didn't seem to provide enough masala to the novel. So the whole story is based on some big miscommunication on everyone's part. Initially, Ritesh does not confess his love to Kavya thinking she already loved him. Ashish does not confess his love to Kavya thinking he would come in between Ritesh and Kavya's relationship. So this whole facade is created which ultimately becomes one of the reasons for Kavya's miserable life. Had either of them confessed his love for Kavya, things would have been little different and Kavya's life would have been little less complicated. And to know this how, you will be required to read this novel. The title therefore becomes quite appropriate because the search is indeed for a perfect man for Kavya. And does this search end? Does Kavya find the perfect man? To unfold all these questions, you will be required to read this book. The character of Kavya was interesting for me initially, but I was later on pissed off for the decisions and life choices she made. It was also fine till there, but when she was not even ready to listen to the warnings and impending signs that came her way, it was kind of annoying for me, to be honest. But you know what the best part was? Kavya owned them all. She owned the life choices, she owned her mistakes, and this is what really stood out for me. I myself, being a woman, could also resonate with Kavya's character at some places in this novel. After reading this novel, what I understood is that no matter how educated you are, no matter how broad-minded you are, in this male-dominated society, breaking the rules made by men and then proceeding ahead with your career and life choices becomes quite difficult for girls. And this was exactly the case with Kavya. So I was able to resonate with her character at some places. So yeah, I think everyone should be reading this book because this novel touches upon a very sensitive and intricate strand of life, which is freedom of choice. So yes, please go and grab a copy of this book. I'll provide the link in the description. The novel is extremely easy, fast paced, a page turner. The only thing which kind of bothered me was little bit of grammatical mistakes in between, which could have been modified for sure. Other than that, this is a 4-star read for me. Everyone should be reading this book if you want to read something light yet impactful. So go and grab a copy of this book. And yeah, that's a wrap, guys. If you really appreciate the contents that I make, then please consider liking it, sharing, commenting down below if you have any query or suggestions. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'll provide the link in the description box below, and do subscribe to my channel. Until then, be safe, do well, keep connected, and thank you.